How We See It podcast has returned.
Alright, it's going this time. I'm gonna shout out D-Boy real quick because I forgot to in the last episode. Shout out D-Boy, the cameraman. Alright, keep all this. I feel this. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the How We See It podcast, episode 34. As always, this is your host, Alegre. Chilling here with my co-host, Motive. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what up, dude? What up? It's finally that we get together. What's up?
Finally, just, enjoying this Saturday afternoon. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Have we recorded since December started?
No, dude. I was thinking about that on my way here. The last time we recorded was even before Thanksgiving. Because remember we were talking about how you were going to come over to my pad and shit? Yeah,
it was like a few days before Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, so no, but for real, it is the best time of the year, bro. It's December. We just got through Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Holiday parties all the time.
Over
whether it's company or like family holiday parties.
Yeah, everyone's in a better mood. Christmas trees, bro. Check out our Christmas tree back here.
Christmas lights.
Yeah, if you're on Spotify, first of all, shout out.
Movies.
Yeah, all that too. Shout out
Elf
to
is
everyone.
The best Christmas movie in my opinion.
Which one?
Elf.
Oh damn! I'm gonna have to go with Home Alone 2. The second one is better than the first one for me, just personally, in my opinion. But oh yeah, I was saying shout out to everyone listening on Spotify and Podbean, Stitcher, anywhere. iTunes. If you're listening on there right now, whenever you get a chance, hop on over to YouTube because we have a Christmas tree right here, right behind me. If you guys want to check it out real quick, and also because we're gonna give the rules to our holiday raffle.
Yeah. I mean, before all that, though, you can also come YouTube just if you want to make fun of Alegre's face. That's a good thing, too.
Oh, that, too. Fuck it. Drop a little comment or something. But, yeah, hey, we're going to do our holiday raffle. You were talking about raffles going on all over the place, or actually holiday parties. We're doing one here, just like last year. We did one. That's back when we had, like, maybe 20 subscribers. So, hopefully this time.
Last year, we were started off with, like, 20 or 30 subscribers when we did a raffle. We're 20, at like 90 right now.
Damn, we're about to hit 100. Hopefully we have better turnout.
There's like 2 weeks and a half left of this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ham these last 2 weeks and try to get to 100. But hopefully this raffle puts us at or over 100.
Yeah. So should we explain the rules real quick?
Yeah, sure. Let's explain them.
All right. So pretty much same thing as last year. You have to go on, on YouTube. Go ahead, go on YouTube and subscribe. So we need you to subscribe and then take a picture, take a screenshot of that, and post it on, actually anywhere. You could post it on Twitter,
you can
Facebook.
DM us via Twitter, Facebook. You can even just comment it on like YouTube,
on this same video.
Or
right
on
here.
YouTube.
Well, although I don't know if they could post pictures on YouTube.
No, you can post links to a picture.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, do that. If you have our number, freaking, send us a message. We're not going to be too strict because I think last year we said it had to be specifically on the Facebook post. Right now we're going to do it a little less strict. Facebook post, Twitter post, freaking, like you said, on YouTube, DM us. Freaking hit me up on my number. Send me an email if you have my email, bro.
Any way you can contact us.
Yeah.
Just send us a screenshot showing us that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel.
Please, very important that you are subscribed because last year, a bunch of people just sent me a screenshot of like our latest episode and I was like, bro, you're not subscribed. And now just please subscribe and send us a picture of YouTube telling you that you're subscribed. It's pretty easy, right? It has like the little bar right there saying subscribe.
Yeah.
So do that. And one more thing, don't forget this because a lot of people are probably gonna forget this. Share our latest episode or any of our not our episode, our channel, right?
Yes.
Our YouTube channel we'll go with YouTube channel.
Yeah, share
our YouTube channel.
Or either our latest episode or our YouTube channel. Our latest episode is gonna be this one, episode 34. So
yeah,
we want you guys to share the link to this. Whether again you can show a screenshot of you sending it to someone in your text messages. You can send a screenshot you sharing it on your like Facebook
and any social media,
on Instagram, any social media,
even on Snapchat, bro.
Just send us a screenshot that you shared the link to our YouTube page or episode.
Yeah, so that's it. Just 2 simple rules: subscribe and send us a screenshot, and then share on any social media and send us a screenshot of you sharing on social media.
And you have a chance to win a few. Only one person is gonna win this.
Yeah, so let's make that very clear. We only have one winner like last year, but there are more options. Let me repeat that real quick. One winner, but more options this year.
So last year, what we did is we bought a speaker, and that's the only option we had. But this year we have more options. D-Boy's gonna hand us the options real quick. The first option is going to be These
Power Beats.
Power Beats wireless.
And they're the
3.
ones that go behind the neck.
Yeah,
know, so.
they're wireless, so they basically just a little cord that goes behind your neck.
There you go. Powerless Beats. If you like those, if not, we have.
Let's explain real quick what like some quick functions like wireless Bluetooth, battery up for 12 hours, fast fuel, like you can charge it for 5 minutes and I'll give you 1 hour. Like if you just want to charge it for the gym real quick or something.
Right.
Sweat and water resistant. And like obviously like most you can control like the music and calls and stuff.
Exactly. So there you go. Power Beats wireless. All right.
Next option you have are these JBL active noise canceling headphones. I don't know what they're called. Are they like the live?
Yeah, I guess Live 650 BT. But dude, I bought these for my sister last year, but they were not noise canceling. And even the ones that aren't noise canceling are pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. I really like them a lot.
Oh, you bought these for your sister?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
But these are noise canceling, so that's an extra feature that's pretty awesome.
Let's see if these are wireless too. So
definitely. Yeah.
You guys can check this
out.
Bluetooth
and everything.
These are wireless. Some quick functions: active noise canceling, multi connections. Also comes with a cord. So like if you don't want to have like wireless, it comes with a cord also.
Right.
It says 20 hours. Like you can listen for up to 20 hours.
Fuck, dude, that's pretty much the whole day.
And the fast charge on this one is you charge it for 15 minutes and apparently it'll give you 2 hours of play.
Hell yeah! So you could take those. So one more time, JBL noise canceling headphones, and then we have the same thing as last year, but a little better.
Yeah. So this year is another speaker. It's a JBL, but this one's the JBL Charge 4. Damn, it's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's way better than last year's. That's
JBL,
for sure.
Let me show this side of the box. JBL Charge 4. Some quick functions, 20 hours of playtime, waterproof, power bank. Oh, nice, it has a power bank. Yeah, Bluetooth.
It's all there, man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So last year this was the price and it was a little smaller. I don't think. Oh, it was a Flip. So this is a Charge. Charge is a little bit bigger. Last year it was the Flip 4-2, I believe. And the guy who won the raffle last year, our cousin, he still has it till this day, and he's still bumping music with it. And it's working.
JBLs are pretty good. They're not like Bose or whatever, you know what I mean? But JBL is good. Like back in the days, who use those headphones all the time.
For
JBL.
sure. So this is I mean, I think it's an awesome gift. Actually, whatever they don't take, I'll probably keep for myself.
Last but not least, though. If you guys don't like any of those things that we are raffling,
or if you already have them,
or if you already have them, we will give you either $100 or a $100 gift card
to any place of your choice.
Just so you won't like choose like $100 or $100 gift card. Those are all valued at $100.
Yes, for sure. Even after the Black Friday deal and everything, they were
still $100 each.
Exactly. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's whatever you guys want. But there you have, I guess, pretty much 5 options if you think of the $100 or $100 gift card to any place of your choice. So yeah, those are the prices, guys. That's the raffle. Oh, one last thing. All entries accepted until 11:59 p.m. on December 23rd. I think that's Monday, December 23rd. Yeah, because Christmas is on Wednesday. So Monday, December 23rd at 11:59 p.m. No more entries. And if you enter after that, you're out. I'm sorry, man.
So remember, what you have to do, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel and take a screenshot of that and send it to us however you can, whether it's any social media, email, or text message.
Right.
Also, make sure you share our YouTube link and also take a screenshot and send it to us via any of those options as well, whether social media or text message.
Exactly. So there you have it, guys.
We require 2 screenshots from you, just so it's clear.
Yeah, there you have it, and everyone's welcome to join as long as you subscribe, except for Motive and myself, I guess. I wish it was just Motive, but yeah, I'll include myself in that. All right, guys. Hey, since we're talking about raffles, I saw your tweet. What was it like was it yesterday that you were gonna?
Yeah, Friday, yesterday.
You had your own company raffle. How'd it go? Did you win anything?
There was a company holiday party at work, and they raffled off a few stuff. I think they were raffled like 6 things or something.
Damn, that's pretty nice.
Nah, I didn't win anything. Unlucky.
Dude,
unlucky. Never lucky, dude.
Yeah.
Never lucky.
They had my holiday party last weekend. It was pretty lit, dude. No lie. Like they paid for our transportation and then free booze, free food.
Where at?
It was at Little Italy, but I forget. It was like pedal and something. I forget. I'm sorry, guys. I forget the name of the restaurant, but it was pretty lit. Not gonna lie. And I actually won something in the raffle. They raffled, yeah, they raffled like 12 things, and I won something in the raffle. Fuck it, I'll just say.
Okay, but before you say, how many people are actually like work right there? Like how many out of how many people were in the raffle?
Oh, dude, I think it was just people because you could take a +1,
Yeah.
but I think the people in the raffle were only like people that actually work for the company, and I want to say we had close to 60 people.
60?
60 and 10 gifts or 10 prizes, and one of them I was hoping to get the day off because I wanted to take like an extra vacation day.
That was a prize.
But yeah, so we had 2 days off. They had like an Apple TV, like the little Apple TV or whatever. What else did they have? Oh, they had like a dinner with the boss, but I ended up winning. I thought at first I was like, all right, that's cool. Like I was pretty excited, but then it really hit me. I was like, damn, I got a really good gift. I probably got the best gift.
Wait,
of the
so
whole
I'm
raffle.
sorry, I didn't hear you correctly. What you win?
Oh, hold on, I'm about to say it.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
yeah. So I think I won the best one because I got 2 annual passes to the zoo. 2 annual passes to the San Diego
So like
Zoo.
for a whole year?
For the whole year, yeah. I could just go in with those. So yeah, I got 2 of those. So I don't know. That's the first time I think I've ever won in any raffle ever. Like I don't remember any other raffle that I've ever won. So I was pretty excited about that, and I was pretty buzzed. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" You know, I was like, I just kept drinking. Yeah, it was a good night, man. It was a good night, and then yeah, bro. So there you have it. Hopefully,
lucky.
Yeah.
I haven't been lucky. I've been working at this company for 7 years. I haven't won anything yet. I'm not hating. I'm just saying like the luck hasn't been with me yet.
Tell them what you told me,
dude. But one thing, I guess if you're lucky, you're lucky. Some guy, I forgot what he want, but this guy has been working with us, like before he would work with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like we just hired him for I guess.
Oh, he was a temp or
something like that. Like he works with like the computer systems kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But they finally made him like permanent. Like he has his own office in our company now. And
yeah.
stuff. But this guy's been working here for a few months and he won, in the raffle. I was just like, so
dude,
lucky.
dude.
Like, if you're lucky, you're lucky. Dude.
Yeah, bro. It's meant to be, And it's funny because like I told you, I wanted other prizes, but then thinking back, like my prize was like the value of my prize was way more than a day off or than an Apple TV or whatever, So
because a day off is what, let's say 100. You make in a day $100. Let's just throw that out there.
Yeah, just throw it out.
$100 in a day.
But then taxes. And all
taxes
that
and everything.
yeah.
$100 in a day. The annual passes, I'm pretty sure they're at least 100 each.
Yeah, I think it was
you
like,
got 2 of them.
Yeah, so it was close. It was in the $200 to $250 range. So yeah, bro, I was pretty excited about that. But yeah,
one thing that good that happened to me though in my company like party is so we play games and we get into teams, right? And whoever has the most points at the end wins, but we get first, second, and third place. Well, in the end, there was a tiebreaker for third place, which was my team or some other team.
Right.
And since they said I was the team captain, I guess. Since I was the team captain, I went up to play. So, team captain has to do the tiebreaker.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dude, I smashed that game. It was a weird game. It was like tic-tac-toe, but like the way you play this is you like get a cup, like a regular like plastic cup, where you drink, put it on the table and flip it. You know what I'm talking about? Like you flip the cup and like it lands on like the mouth or whatever. So that's what we had to do is do that. It has to land, and as soon as it lands, you put your cup and start playing tic-tac-toe, and then you have to land the other cup and like start playing, like make a line.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Dude, I got all 3 and that guy didn't even get 1. I was like, hell yeah, I was so high.
So you won something for your team?
Yeah, we won $50 each.
Oh damn, bro, that's good.
Yeah.
See, you're complaining over here that you didn't win anything. $50.
That's not luck though. That's all skill.
All right. I'll give you that. That's true. Hey, real quick, my boy Gerardo Joshiman, better known as Joshi, he wanted me to shout out Oceanside Breakers soccer club here in Oceanside in our hometown. They're going to be competing in Tampa, Florida for nationals. So, competing for the national title. It's for 2. There's 3 teams in total, 2 girls and 1 boys team. And his sister plays in the under 14 teams for girls. So, shout out to him and his family, I don't know if he's going to make it out there, but shout out to all the Oceanside Breakers teams going out there to Tampa, Florida for nationals. So yeah, there you go, Joshi. I told you I shout you out. But let's see here. What else do we want to talk about? Oh, dude, the video we just saw right now.
Moving on to some actual. I mean, I guess those other like things we were talking about were worthy too. But like this is something actual like to discuss.
Yes.
So I was on. I'm tired of saying this. I was on Twitter. Yeah, I was on Twitter.
The best.
I'm tired of saying this though. I feel like
it's known.
Every time we go to a podcast, like, oh, I got this from Twitter. Like,
Twitter's just lit like that, bro. The TL's fucking it's going off every day.
Anyway, there's this podcast called the He Podcast.
I'm gonna say it's he right because it can't be like H3 podcast.
Yeah, I don't think it's H3 because I looked it up and apparently like the initials from the people that do the podcast is HE.
Okay.
So I guess it could be HE podcast.
Right.
He podcast.
Yeah, but the way they write it is like H3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
anyway, apparently there was a few people that were outraged about this. I don't know if you guys have heard of K-pop, which is short for Korean pop. But the guy from the He podcast basically said, let me see, I kind of wrote it down. He said, I don't know how K-pop came into the Western culture, and he doesn't get, you know, like grown men and little girls jerking off to little K-pop boys. And I think okay, it's cool to hate on genres and shit. Like I used to hate on techno bunch, like, or in like Eminem too, like fuck that techno and shit, like one of his songs. But like, okay, this guy's choice of words was dumb, and then people are like, you know, they like being outraged over everything.
Yeah.
The thing that stuck out to me the most is what, like, if he would have just said like grown men jerking off to these little K-pop boys or whatever, but he said grown men and little girls jerking off to these K-pop boys.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Come on, bro. Choice of words, man.
Yeah, bro. Exactly. Like you said, we all kind of dislike a few genres here and there. For me, as of right now, I'm pretty much open to all genres, you know? They all have, like, their little thing. And there are some, like, artists or genres that I don't really like, but do I hate them? Probably not. And if I did, I don't know if I would have gone this far. He was just, like, I think he was having a bad day, you know? The way he said it, he was like, I hate K-pop and freaking little girls and grown men jerking off to K-pop boys. I was like, what the fuck? Like, he just seemed like he was having a bad day, you know? Like, he could have said that so much better. Like, yo, this genre is so dumb. Like, who the fuck listens to this besides little girls, you know?
Yeah,
but
that's exactly what he said.
I don't know why he had to, like, off. Like, yeah, I don't know why he had to sexualize it. Why did he have to say,
I feel like he was probably, like, mad about something that day.
Right. I don't know, man. It could have been as easy as, like, K-pop stupid. I don't know. What the fuck?
Yeah, his choice of words was definitely, you know, it wasn't good at all.
So, I know people are usually extra sensitive. Around like now in today's world, people are extra sensitive, but bro, I think they have a good point now. Like, I'm actually against him saying shit like that, you know? Like, it isn't right for him to be making these kind of statements. Like, it's just, I don't know, bro. He looked really bad, and his podcast, I don't know, I never heard it. I don't know if
his podcast is pretty big.
It's pretty big, so, you know, come on, dude, the audience, come on, think of your audience, you know? Like, of course, people are gonna react to this, bro. You have millions of people listening to your podcast. Like, you can't be making this.
Yeah, once you have a podcast, you kind of have to like watch like the words you use.
Yeah,
like if you would have said this like kind of differently, or like just not included little girls jerking off, it would have been fine.
Simple as
just said grown men and little girls that like this stupid shit or something.
Yeah, it's
like girl jerking off to. Like,
going back to Twitter, I saw someone say like, if you have K-pop in your top genre for the decade or whatever, then I'm sorry, but you're like, you know, let's laugh at you or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if you see someone who has K-pop on their top 20 songs of the year or whatever, then you're a fool, or, you know, whatever. There's better ways to say
like,
this.
That's fine to say, like, okay, we can make fun of them, but come on, bro, what he said, that was, come on, I mean, overboard.
Yeah, he kind of went overboard on that, and, you know, I don't know if he apologized, but I feel like he should, you know, he should apologize too. I'm not sure if he offended
not
anyone.
Apologize, but just like, oh, that's not really what I meant.
Yeah, just like, hey, my bad, you know, I was having a bad day, or, you know, probably that's not the best way to say that.
Because people are calling him a perv, and honestly, I don't think he's a perv. He probably just like said the wrong thing. I don't think he meant like you're not a perv for saying like, oh, why do little girls jerk off to this? Like,
right, but Fuck, you can't
He
be
just
saying
said
that.
the wrong word. Yeah, he said
Yeah.
the wrong thing. He said the wrong thing. I don't think that's what he meant, but he should. I don't know if he did it or not.
You know, if he wouldn't mention little girls, if he would have just said, "Why are these men jerking off to these K-pop dudes?" People have been like, "Well, he kind of, you know."
Yeah, no
okay,
one would have
let's
called
go.
him a perv. No one would have like hated on him.
Right, but he fucked
You
up.
just gotta be sensitive what you mentioned, like pervs and like pedos and shit like that. That's a big thing.
That's a big no-no.
Even back in the day, it's been a big thing. So if you, anywhere you mention little girls, like that's just a no, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Well, something lighter topic is that guy again, Mr. Beast. Is he your idol, Mr. Beast, or no? I'm talking to D-Boy. No, all right, but Motive just showed me this video of Mr. Beast pretty much calling over. We discussed this right on the previous episode.
I think we were talking about Mr. Beast 1 or 2 episodes.
I'm not sure specifically on about this episode that we just saw, but pretty much he orders a Domino's pizza, and the delivery guy, comes over and he tips him. Well, actually, he doesn't tip him. He asks him to help him move for a couple $1,000.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I need an extra person to help me move. I'll pay you $1,000 if you help us.
Right,
And the guy's like, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, fuck, I take the opportunity too.
Yeah.
But then, you know what I saw in the video? He rode off with them. I don't know if I would do that, bro. It's kind of sketchy because, like, unless I knew who they were, like, okay, these guys are YouTubers, then I would go with them. But if I didn't know, because I didn't know who Mr. Beast was before today. Because you showed me who he was.
Before last week, you mean?
Well, I didn't know what he looked like. Sorry. I didn't know what he looked like.
Okay,
Yeah. So, if I knew who he was, I'd be like, yeah, I'll go with you guys to Walmart. But if I didn't, I'd be like, what the fuck were you guys taking me? Never mind. Like, fuck this, you know? But anyway, he probably knew who he was. But the thing was, they pranked him. Because I don't consider that a prank. Or maybe it is a prank. But they pretty much told him, hey, go with us to Walmart. We're going to buy a bunch of furniture for this new house. And we're going to give it to one of our friends. So he goes with them. They're buying furniture. He's like saying, like, oh, they're asking him for his opinion, you know, like, what do you think about this couch? Or what do you think about this TV? He's like, oh, that's a good one. And then he also mentions little things here and there, like, oh, I have a dog. So what Mr. Beast and his friends do, they buy a bunch of toys for his dogs. They find out he has a little girl, so they buy a bunch of toys for his little girl. And then it just keeps going on like that. The episode's not that long. It's like, what, 15 minutes?
13 minutes, I think?
Yeah, 13 minutes. But at the end, fucking... What happens at the end?
Yeah, at the end, they're just like, oh, dude, there's no other guy. Like, this house is for you. Like, we bought this house for you. This is all for you.
This is all for you. And, like, dude, honestly, I'm not hating on the guy or anything, but his reaction, or maybe because he didn't know how to react, his reaction was pretty mellow. He was just like, oh, damn, really?
If that was me, honestly, I'd start crying, no lie.
If that was me,
crying, bro.
I would cry for, like, 10 minutes. And then I'll be like hugging and kissing all the food.
Everybody,
right there. Yeah,
everybody.
Like, dude, honestly, a house, bro. I don't care. Like, I mean, the house wasn't like crazy, you know. It wasn't a mansion. It wasn't a mansion.
Yeah, it wasn't a mansion. It was like a regular little house.
Yeah, it was a regular. But dude, who doesn't want a house? You know.
Yeah.
That's like the best
fully
gift.
paid off.
Yeah.
The house was fully paid off.
Fully paid off with
new
furniture,
new TVs and stuff like that.
Like, dude, that's better than a car. That's better
And
than
that
anything
guy,
you
he was just
of.
he was just like, not serious, but he did look a little shocked.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like. I don't know. His reaction was so weird, and I guess everybody reacts weird. But
go ahead, mention it.
The delivery guy was shaking, and he
Yeah.
shook his hand to the camera.
Yeah, so that was one thing. I think you're right. He was shocked because he was just like he was speechless. That's what he was.
Yeah, he was completely speechless.
But his hands were shaking, so I think he didn't really know how to react, or maybe he wanted to like keep his cool.
Or maybe he didn't know if they were still playing around. Like
yeah, maybe that's So I guess you're right. Cause imagine me like getting all exciting, hugging, kissing everyone. Then they're like, nah, we're just playing. Like I would look like an idiot, you know. So maybe that's what was all going.
I feel like I would
mind.
still cry. Like if someone would tell me that, like I would still like overreact and I start crying like hell yeah. And if they told me at the end like I'm just playing, then I would just like punch them or something. Like,
yeah, I
would still cry though. Like,
but then I'll be like, well, you still told me I get a couple $1,000 for
where's
it.
my $1,000?
Yeah, but I don't know. His reaction was a little. It wasn't what I was expecting, but I guess it kind of makes sense. You know, he maybe didn't want to overdo it. He still was in disbelief and shock. So anyway, I think
everyone reacts different. So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think that was pretty cool from Mr. Beast. You know, he's a YouTuber, very famous YouTuber.
He's doing that shit all the time too.
Yeah, so giving back to the community, I guess, in a way. And and I think what really made me happy was that the guy, he said that the week before that all that happened, he was like the day? Yeah, he was applying for a house or something. He was already in the works trying to get a house, and I think he didn't get it or something. And he was like, and now this happens.
And
like,
he also said that his like commute to work was 1 hour.
yeah,
Each day.
and dude, imagine that 1 hour. And I'm not hating on Domino's. I'm not trying to talk shit. Like, a job is a job, you know. As long as it's an honest job, it's all good. But an hour to Domino's, like, do you think it was worth it for him? You know, like,
I'm pretty sure there's other Domino's where he lives. So.
right. So, like, an hour to Domino's, bro. That was his life, and now he has a house. So it's like from freaking negative to positive. Yeah, a 15-minute commute now. So I don't know. I think it was pretty awesome that Mr. Beast did that, and yeah, bro. Fuck. I think it was a pretty cool video, and I'm glad someone that was actually in need of it got it. You know, I'm glad it wasn't some guy that like already has a bunch of money. It was someone that actually needed it. And
well, I mean, he did say he pizza delivery guy, so I don't know any pizza delivery guys that are actually good on money. So.
Oh, maybe. Oh, he asked the boss. Yeah, because he was there. It was during his shift that they're like, "Hey, you want to come help us?" And he's like, "All right, fuck it, I'll help out." But he asked his boss. So overall, I think it was a good guy, and I'm glad he got it. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you showed me that video, bro. Put me in a good mood somehow. Real quick, bro. We were talking last time about kids in elementary and how when their report cards come home, have you ever noticed? Well, first of all, they don't do the letter grade here in Oceanside. Unified School District, they don't do the A through F letter grade
for elementary. Yeah.
Yeah, for elementary. Why do you think that is? And then they do 1 through 4. They don't do zeros.
Yeah, I have no idea, dude. That's kind of weird. That honestly, that's always been weird to me, especially because like, as soon as you enter middle school, it's like A B C D F.
Yeah, and when we discussed
and
this,
before we get to head into this topic, why is there no E grade? Like, why is it A B C D F?
I think that has to do with, you know how in elementary you get citizenship, and it's like E S.
Yeah, satisfactory
what is it?
Or whatever. Wait, do they have that?
ESNU, right? Excellent, satisfactory. N is like
neutral or something. I don't know.
I can, and then U is unsatisfactory,
Yeah.
right? So I think that's why, because the E, people think, oh, E for excellent. So I have to make it an F for like fuck up or whatever, you know? Failure. Fuck my bad.
Fuck up. That is an idiot.
Yeah, so F for fail. So that's why, because if you got a letter of E, you'd be like, oh, that's pretty good, but it's not. It's like the lowest on the scale.
But anyway, why don't kids like in elementary get zeros? Like, why? Okay, it's cool for middle schoolers to get Fs, like failure. You're a failure.
But they're
like,
still young.
Elementary, yeah. Six. As soon as you hit 6th grade, you're still 10 or 11.
Yeah.
But you're a failure now if you get an F.
Exactly.
But kids in elementary, the lowest you can get is 1, and that's like a D. It's like, oh, you're doing pretty bad, but you still have a chance. F is like, oh, you're like you said, you're fucking up, bro. Like,
that's why I said it, but maybe it was a little too
harsh.
You're a
fuck up.
You're a fuck up, but no, man. I think it just has to do with maybe in middle school they're trying to build character. You know, like, hey, you're gonna get some Fs in life, and that's okay. You know, you gotta learn to come back.
But that don't they say like kids learn the most like as little kids? So if you teach them character as a little kid, you give them 0. Like,
well, but you don't.
0. This is your consequence.
You don't want to ruin their childhood with a 0, bro. Come on, like, come on. They're still very like vulnerable and shit, you know. But anyway, I don't know. I think it was just interesting because that was our topic during like Thanksgiving and shit. At the family dinner, we started discussing that. I don't know. I just wanted to bring it up in the podcast. If you know, maybe if you work in the school system, in the educational system, you know, maybe let us know why that is. It's just very interesting how there's no E, and then middle schoolers already get an F, even though they're still like, they're not even teenagers sometimes. Yeah. They're preteens. But anyway, we're going to take a quick break here, guys, and then we'll be back with some hip-hop and a few other topics. What's going on, guys? We're back from a quick little break. So yeah, let's get into, well, actually before hip-hop, we're going to get into our 3 little sections. As you guys know, we have current events here, everyday life, and some hip-hop. So we discuss current events, everyday life in the first section. Now we're going to try to get to our 3 sections here, and hip-hop. So let's start off with Clown of the Week. Do you have something for us, Motive?
Clown of the Week, listen, there was a lot of clowns lately. Like in
3 weeks? Like, it's been 3 weeks since we recorded.
It's been 3 weeks, but even like the last whole like 1 week, there's been a lot of clowns.
Yeah.
I'm going to mention a lot. I don't have one specific clown. All right. Well, first of all, one of the clowns that could have qualified was that guy from the He podcast.
Yeah,
For saying that
yeah.
dumb like
he was a clown.
shit. Another clown of the week could be Nick Cannon. First of all, he came out with a whack diss featuring 3 other people. Then came out with another whack diss featuring 4 people.
Yeah, but we're gonna discuss that in hip hop, so let's save that for hip
Yeah,
hop.
and then he claimed like, oh, I won. Without Eminem hasn't even replied, so he claimed he won. So Nick Cannon could be another contender for clown of the week.
He took a big ass L this week, honestly.
Yeah.
Nick Cannon.
Another contender for clown of the week is Donald Trump. Come on.
Again.
Yet
Dude. Again.
Hopefully next year he stops being clown because hopefully somebody beats him in the election next year. But Trump this time said, well, we all know Greta Thunberg, right? The girl from the climate change girl.
We talked about her like 3 episodes ago.
Yeah, a few episodes ago. She was like on the cover of like Vogue magazine or some shit like that. I forgot what magazine, but she was on the cover of a magazine.
Oh yeah. I remember. I think it was Time
magazine, something. Sorry for not having a fact sheet, but I mean, you guys can look it up. What magazine cover she was on? The main point was Donald Trump's a clown because she was on that cover of a magazine, and he said, "Wow, haha, maybe she should try to get her anger management on check before she's on a cover of a magazine." But like, come on, anger management, a little girl, what for? Like bursting out, like, oh, you guys need to pay more attention to climate change. That's not anger management. That's just like being mad about something you're not paying attention to.
Anger management is when you're mad 24/7 about everything, you know?
And get mad for anything.
Right. She's a reason
just mad
to be
about
mad.
one thing, climate change.
Yeah. And it's not only her. A bunch of people are mad about
Everybody's
that, you know?
mad.
So again, like, come on, dude. Choice of words. You're fucking... Anger management? Really? If we're going to call that anger management, then we all have anger management problems, you know? We all get mad about something. Like, do we exaggerate? No. Is she killing anyone? No. Is she, like, hurting people? No.
Anger management is like you burst out in anger and like you can be a possible threat to like society.
You break chairs, you know, you break windows. Like that's anger management. When like you can't handle. When you can't manage your anger. That's what anger management problem is, you know. She just made a statement. Was she angry? Yeah, but that's because she's passionate about the topic. So I don't know, man. This guy, fuck, I don't even want to talk about him sometimes.
Yeah, so those are my contenders for Clown of the Week. You guys can vote and let us know which one you think
should
have been.
Oh, there was one more. Remember, I tagged you on Twitter.
Yeah, there was some guy, like, I forgot what university he was from. I think he was, like, Princeton or something like that.
It was, I think it was Berkeley, but, go ahead.
I think it was, or at least the Snapchat was, like, filmed from Berkeley.
Yeah, it had the location as, like, UC Berkeley.
Yeah.
It looked like he was in the dorm or something.
Yeah, it looked like he was, like, in a dorm, but basically he was saying, like, black people shouldn't have rights, and they were asking him why. He's like, oh, they just shouldn't, just like women shouldn't. Like,
yeah,
I didn't know people still existed like that.
Yeah, and he didn't have arguments. Not that there are any arguments. There's no arguments, you know. But yeah, like you said, come on, dude. We're about to be in 2020, and people out here still being racist and stupid. Like this guy was just talking mad shit about black people, and like,
and he was kind of young. Like, what young person has that mentality nowadays?
Yeah, that's what really shocked me.
Look, I'm not trying to be like stereotypical or whatever. Like only the stereotypical white person is racist, but like this guy wasn't even white.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He was like brown.
I wouldn't say it's a shame, but I think he was Hispanic. Like that's fucking shameful. You know that people that are Hispanic.
I don't think he didn't look Hispanic.
Are you thinking more like Middle East? Well, it doesn't matter.
More like Middle Eastern.
Yeah, whatever he was like. I can't believe there's people like that out there in 2020. We're like 2 weeks away from 2020. Yeah.
Like somehow whoever like raised them must have been brainwashed him hardcore.
Yeah. And I don't even care if he was drunk or on drugs. I don't even say that when I'm drunk, bro. Yeah. Like no one come on, bro. No one. And I'm not even going to mention his name or anything. Just know that sadly there are still clowns like that out there. Fucking being idiots and racist and whatnot. So yeah, we had a lot of clowns of the weeks, man. Fuck, that's like some of these could qualify for clown of the year if we're being honest.
Yeah, I mean Trump is clown of the year because he's been featured on a lot of clown of the weeks in our podcast.
Like every other episode. Yeah. All right, real quick, whatever happened to, bro? Whatever happened to? And I know this happened to you, or at least when you were riding with like my mom and with my parents. Whatever happened to your parents saying hey, turn off the lights when we're driving because it's illegal? Did you ever hear that as a kid?
Parents always used to tell us that shit.
Have you ever heard that, D-Boy? Right? And they say that. Why? Is it illegal? Wait, what'd you say?
I saw a meme about it.
Yeah, me too. And is it illegal or is it not? I'm trying to understand.
Honestly, I don't.
Till this day, I don't know if it's illegal or not.
Honestly, I don't think it's illegal. I don't think it's ever been illegal. Honestly.
Then why would our parents tell us that?
They say it's like a quote unquote distraction.
It is kind of a distraction because now that when I drive and like my daughter has her like tablet or something like listening to music or whatever in the car when we're on a long ride and she has that shit like super bright, I'm like, fam, turn that shit off, man. That shit's hella bright. Like it's a distraction that messes you up.
But is it illegal though? That's what I need to know. And so wait, so do you still say it to your kids nowadays? So it's still a thing, right? To tell your kids. I haven't heard it in a while because
my fiance, my fiance has told her, the cops will stop us for that. My fiance has told my daughter, hey, the cops can stop us for that. I'm like, no, they can't though.
So whatever happened to it, I guess it never went away. It's still a thing, bro. To this day, it's still being said.
But it's only a thing because our parents lied to us.
Yeah, they lied to us. My whole life is a lie, bro. I don't think
We
anyone's...
have to unlearn that.
Wait, can someone please comment or send me a message? Have you ever been stopped for having the lights on in the car? Like the inside light. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. Have you ever been stopped? I don't know, man. I don't know. All right.
You know what people should get stopped for, though, and, like, should be super illegal is, like, having those bright-ass headlights.
Oh, bro. They make my eyes hurt.
Like yesterday, I saw some guy with like some super bright yellow lights.
Oh my god!
It was
fucking
like it's cool if you have yellow lights that falls within like the laws. But like this guy had like you know how there's neon white lights,
right?
This was like neon yellow. I was like,
fuck,
what
bro.
what the hell? They were like so bright. They basically blinded me, bro.
Then that's dangerous.
They shouldn't do that. They should. I hate those douchebags, dude. I want to fight them, honestly. Honestly, I want to fight them.
I don't know if I want to fight them, but yeah, I wish they get pulled over. For sure, they get pulled over. But last section here, what I've seen, and this is what I've seen, bro. And you know what? When I saw this, I'm a huge soccer fan, and one of our star players left the team, and people were like all pissed and everything. But he said it, he said that he didn't no longer want to be in the team. And what I've noticed is, you can't force people, bro. You can't force people to be in your life and your soccer team, whatever. You can't. When there's a saying in Spanish, like, a la fuerza ni los zapatos, like, you can't even force your shoes on, let alone people let alone people to be in your life. And that's what I've seen, and I've noticed that it's actually true. When someone's in your life, a la fuerza, like, when you're forcing someone to be in your life,
it's never a good thing.
It's never a good thing, bro, whether it be a relationship or freaking friends, like,
or even that soccer player.
Yeah, or that soccer player.
He's just not gonna play as good as he ever did.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to be there.
Exactly. Yeah. And when you force friendships and this and that, it's never gonna turn out good. So, I commented something on Twitter and someone was like, "Oh, your life." Oh, I said something like, "I haven't forced anyone to be with me in a relationship. I've had friends that I know they don't want to be my friends no more, and I haven't forced them. I've cut them off. I've let girlfriends go." Even relatives that I know don't want to be in my life, I don't force them. I said, like, you know what? Fuck it. We're done. We're not going to talk no more. Someone's all like, oh, your life must suck. But it doesn't, because once you, like...
That's bad energy.
Yeah. Once you let go of that
bad energy,
yeah.
your whole energy is, like, way better.
Way better, bro. Once you only have people in your life that want to be there, that want to hang out with you, that want to be a part of your life, everything's better. Like, your energy, the vibes, just everything just looks more positive. The future looks positive. You're just always smiling or always having a good time. And so that's just like what I've seen. Cut people off.
Yeah, don't
that have
force
that bad
people
energy.
to be in your life.
Yeah, don't force anyone to be in your life. And trust me, it'll be way better. But yeah, sorry I got a little too personal right there or whatever. Let's talk about some hip hop, bro, real quick, since we haven't discussed that in this episode at all. Did you check out your Spotify rap? Do you want to talk about that?
Oh, dude, I feel like we should log into it right now. Do you have a Spotify rap?
Yeah, I have it right here. Hold on. Fuck, I had it. Where'd it go?
I have a quick Spotify rap. I have, like, my top listened to artists of this year. Because I sent it to my brother.
Here, while you look for it real quick.
Yeah.
My top songs of 2019. Here, I'll give you my top 5. Ni Bien Ni Mal by Bad Bunny. I was bumping that shit hard all
that's
summer.
like your top songs playlist, though.
Wait, it says top songs 2019.
Yeah, that's your top songs playlist, though.
Also, these aren't the top 5?
No.
Oh, well.
Because, look, here's my top Spotify.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
My
yeah.
top songs of this year, top 5, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind by Logic,
Mm-hmm.
which I really jammed to that song. It's like, I like it. Crash by Schoolboy Q. Silent Ride by Boogie.
Crash is really good. I really liked. Oh, Silent Ride with him. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, Estamos Bien by Bad Bunny.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Chopsticks.
I know that was your jam because when we went to Vegas, you were bumping that one hard.
Yeah.
Estamos bien. Yeah.
And Chopsticks by Schoolboy Q, also featuring Travis Scott.
Yeah, that one's a bop for sure.
I like her legs up like chopsticks.
Fuck, I had it here. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see what I have right here. This is my top artist of the year. Logic. I was bumping. Well, here's the thing. Logic drops so much shit throughout the year that I'm always bumping him.
Though.
Really?
Yeah, not this year. I think it's all been 2018.
Oh, well, maybe.
If anything, this year he dropped Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, but you didn't listen to that one.
Nah, I didn't really like that one. Oh, well, then that's weird.
So you
Logic.
were listening to his like old shit or something.
Yeah, I think.
Or maybe you just didn't listen to Spotify.
Wait, what about YSIV? That dropped like late 2018.
Yeah,
So
September 2018.
I think I was still listening to that a lot early in 2019. Bad Bunny. I think I said it here. I really like Bad Bunny's music. Eminem. I think that's no surprise to anyone.
Yeah. Obvious. Stan.
Kendrick. This guy's Stan.
Obvious.
Kendrick. He hasn't dropped anything, but his shit's classic.
His shit's a lot of his shit are classic.
90% of his music is classic. And number 5, this is gonna be a surprise to some. Los Angeles Azules.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, cause no, they just have a lot of good music. Like a lot of their old hits, they've re-recorded with featured artists. You know, so they feature artists on old songs. I don't know. It's pretty cool. They have a couple.
While you look for your top songs, I'll mention my top artists.
All right, go ahead.
My top artist of the year coming at number 1, Schoolboy Q.
Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, that's kind of weird to me
Damn.
too.
Yeah.
But I guess I really liked his album Crash, and like we mentioned in one episode before when we were reviewing his album, I didn't like it at first, dude.
Which one? The
Crash.
Oh, Crash, the song.
Crash. No, the album.
Oh, the whole
that's
album?
what the album was called, Crash.
But there was also a song called Crash.
Crash,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I didn't like the album at all. But as more and more I listened to it, I started like actually like enjoying it and like how do you say it, like appreciating it.
Yeah, appreciating it more. Damn.
So Schoolboy Q came in at number 1 of my most listened to artists. Logic came in at number 2. And I guess I just like a lot of his songs, like Run It. I listen to that one a lot. Super Mario World. I listen to that one a lot.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just like some songs that we like of his that we have on repeat. So Schoolboy, Logic, J. Cole came in at 3rd, which is kind of weird because I don't listen to that much J. Cole.
Maybe you were listening, like we said, to his older stuff, which is more classic.
Yeah, probably. Coming in at number 4 this year is Kendrick Lamar. Obvious.
Yeah.
And number 5, Dreamville, which is...
Well, they dropped
an album, and I also love that album, so I listened to that album on repeat a lot. I would say I've listened to that album at least 50 times, honestly. This whole year, listened to rap. It says I've listened 48,217 minutes.
To what? Damn.
Yep. So,
Fuck.
I don't know why I say my most listened to genre is pop rap. I just listed who.
Well,
I guess Schoolboy Q, Kendrick, J. Cole, Dreamville, and Logic.
I wouldn't
pop
consider.
rap.
Oh, that's dumb.
That's what they say is pop rap.
All right, here I just want to share this real quick. It says you were genre fluid. You listen to rap, cumbia, Latin, regional Mexican, which is like corridos and stuff. Regional Mexican pop. What the fuck is that?
Pop.
Like regional Mexican. What the fuck?
I guess I don't know.
All right, but I don't know what that is, and a little bit of K-pop. Nah,
I would smack you right now.
But yeah, hey, I can't find my top songs or whatever. But anyway, here I'll tell you what my top song of 2019 was Ni Bien Ni Mal.
Oh, that was your
top
best
song
of the decade.
No, but here 2019 Ni Bien Ni Mal.
Oh
But
damn.
check this out, top artists of the decade. So it starts in 2012. It goes Nas, Eminem, and then the next 5 years Logic.
Holy shit.
So I listen to a lot of Logic on my Spotify, bro. Like, cause I don't know why. He's just fucking. I like his music and shit. So yeah, that's our. I mean,
a lot
there's
of
more.
people are gonna say, who cares about your Spotify Wrapped? I care. I care about other people's Spotify. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
You know what? I always liked like the end of the year list and all that. So I think that was pretty cool. So shout out to Spotify for
That's sick.
Yeah, sharing all of this
did,
with
like,
us.
a whole decade one too.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was pretty awesome. People were like, yeah, whatever. We don't want to see it. Well, I would like to know what years
like to
this.
see other people's
yeah.
Spotify Wrapped.
So maybe you want to post it on our freaking YouTube. Maybe under this episode, in the comments, let us know who you're most listening to artists
this
is.
year alone, I spent 44 hours listening to Schoolboy Q.
God.
44 hours, bro.
Damn, this guy's crazy. Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, I'm going through my Spotify Wrap right now.
Yeah, maybe we'll post it on our Facebook and shit.
Yeah, I posted a few on my Twitter, but that's pretty much it.
And we'll do that on Facebook as well. And if you guys can share with us.
It says I've listened to artists from 46 countries this year.
Oh damn! How the fuck is that? What? I don't even think I can name like 45
J.
countries.
Cole, United States. Let's see. Bad Bunny, Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
Drake, Canada. J Balvin, Colombia.
Yeah. Okay, well.
El Alfa, Dominican Republic.
No Mexican artists, damn. What? No.
Probably not.
Vicente Fernandez, Chente, no Chente, bro.
They say you're a genre for rap, Latin, banda, pop rap, and regional Mexican pop.
All right.
What the fuck is that?
As long as you don't have K-pop, you're respected in my eyes.
Not like you.
Hey man, one thing we gotta talk about, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really listen to his music, but it's always sad when someone passes away. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD.
I know there was one song that was pretty good of his, but yeah, rest in peace, Juice WRLD. Unfortunately, drugs took him away from us.
Fuck, man, yeah, it's sad. And also, I want to take this quick moment to shout out my boy Saul Marquez. He passed away too this year, and tomorrow they're gonna do a kermés and everything. So yeah, shout out to him, man. Rest in peace, wherever you are, boy.
Yeah, rest in peace to everybody, Dan. Life, man, that's freaking weird.
That's life, man. Comes at you fast. Fat Joe dropped a new album. Mm-hmm. How'd you feel about that one?
I listened to the Fat Joe album, I would say at least like twice. I don't like giving my opinion before I listen to albums at least like 5 times.
Right.
But from what I heard, it sounds pretty good. The only thing is that it says it's a Fat Joe album, but there's this guy named Dre that's featured, I think, in every song.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of like a duo album.
Yeah, but you know what that reminds me of? When Dr. Dre came out with, I think it was The Chronic. Or I think both of his albums. But he came out with The Chronic like in 92. Snoop Dogg was featured in a lot of
No, but I'm pretty sure this guy was featured in every song.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's interesting then. But I mean, it happens, Like I said, and then Dr. Dre, when he came out with the other album, 2001, he had a feature in every song. Pretty much every song. So I mean, there's some artists that do it that way. But yeah, it's more like you said, like a...
No, but having a different feature in every song, that's different. This guy was featured, this guy named Dre in every song. Like, the same guy was featured.
In every song?
In every song.
What the fuck are you saying?
Yeah.
Wait, what about that one with...
different if you feature Kendrick in one, feature Eminem in a different...
Yeah.
That's different. This guy, Dre, was featured, like, in almost every song.
And that's what I was going to ask you. Was he in that song with Eminem?
I think he was, honestly. I'm not too sure. Here, let me look up the track list real quick, because I did just listen to it.
Because I don't think I heard him on that song with Eminem, but maybe... I thought it was Joe, Fat Joe, Eminem, and there was a female artist on there.
Yeah, there was Mary something, Mary J.
Oh, Mary J. Blige, right?
Yeah, Mary J. Blige. And yeah, it says he was. Look, track 1, Dre. Track 2, Dre. Look, all they say Dre.
Oh, damn. Well,
Dre.
I honestly don't know who Dre is. I'm sorry. I apologize, but...
Apparently, he's been with Fat Joe for, like, at least 10 years.
Damn. Well, whatever the case, we all got to listen to Fat Joe. I know Twitter was freaking... Everyone was rating this album pretty good,
It's pretty good.
Everyone was talking that it was a good album, that this is probably one of Fat Joe's best albums in a while. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out. And one thing that happened in this album...
Or so he says.
Or so I say. Eminem had a verse, and in that verse, he...
In Fat Joe's album.
Yes. Pretty much talked about Nick Cannon because... Here, let's do a quick timeline. He talked about Nick Cannon because... What was a few months back?
The first thing that happened was, let's
go like back step by step. So he mentioned Nick Cannon because Nick Cannon brought up his name in the T.I. podcast. So it's pretty much explaining why the whole beef happened. and saying that he didn't even want to like diss him on any records because he knew he's not good enough to diss Eminem, you know, but he wanted to kind of confront him about talking shit about Mariah, who at the time was his wife. He pretty much wanted to fight him in a sense, right? And this was around 2009, which is when Eminem and Mariah kind of threw shots at each other because Mariah came out with "Obsessed with Me," and then Eminem responded with a warning. And
before Mariah came out with "Obsessed with Me," Eminem came out with "Superman," which kind of meant I don't know if it was like a straight diss to Mariah, but he did mention Mariah's name in Superman.
Yeah, he did, and I think it was like it's pretty much at Mariah the whole song. Yeah. You know, it was talking about like their relationship, which was never a relationship, but they were like flirting and talking to each other, but it never became
a little thing.
Yeah, they had a little thing going on, but Mariah always denied it, and then from there it just kept going and going. And now Eminem responded to Nick, like I said, because
because Nick went on the T.I. podcast
like 3 months ago or whatever.
Yeah, a few months ago he went on to Nick Cannon went on the T.I. podcast and said that he was ready to do anything. Like he knew he wasn't gonna beat Eminem in a rap battle, but he was ready to like confront him man to man.
Yeah.
Back in the day for talking on his wife, which he's no longer married to.
Right, but he was talking about in 09.
Yeah,
you know, he was
09.
This is what was going through his mind, which is pretty legit. You know, if someone's gonna talk about your wife, you're gonna be like, "Hey, bro, what the fuck? Like, what's going on?" I know, like he even said it, like whatever you guys had going on back in 02, 03, whatever. I don't care, but I want to know why you're still bringing it up. You know, like what the fuck? This is my wife. Which is a respectable move by Nick Cannon. And, you know, I think Eminem took it the wrong way, bro. I think Nick Cannon was just talking about it, you know. He's just like, oh, well, whatever, you know. He even said it in that interview or in that podcast with T.I. He's like, but whatever, you know, it's done. I don't want to fight anyone anymore. Like, it's over. The beef is over. Mariah, Eminem, everyone went their separate ways. And now I just wanted him to come over to...
Well, Eminem didn't really take it the wrong way. His diss wasn't too bad. All he said was like, "Shut the fuck up, Nick. You weren't gonna do shit back in the day."
Right, but hold on. And Nick even said, I'm gonna invite him to Wild 'N Out. You know, I want him to come through. That shit will be legendary.
I'm pretty sure that was like back in the day though that he wanted to invite him.
I think he meant now, like. Oh, like shortly after that.
Yeah.
But either after or now. But he wanted Eminem to be a part of his show, which I didn't know was still going on. No diss to like Nick, but I don't really watch TV like that anymore. I didn't know it was still going on.
Yeah, last time I saw that was when it came out a few years ago.
Right. So Eminem said that. He's like, hey, you know what? I heard what you said on the podcast. Shut the fuck up. You know, like, you're not a man. You weren't gonna do shit.
Yeah. And so I'm acting like you own guns because you don't.
Yeah. And so Nick came out and he dropped 2 songs. Fucking dope ass diss tracks, you know, the fucking just playing dude.
What? I was about to smack you. Dope ass diss tracks.
Bro,
the first diss track that Nick Cannon came out with, first of all, he spit like 4 bars. Nick Cannon himself spit 4 bars. It was like 20 seconds long, and then there was like a hook.
Hey, shout out my boy Horse because he sent me the links. I mean, I couldn't find it, but he said like, "Hey, bro, I need you to talk about this on the podcast." Yeah. So thank you for listening, Horse. And here we are talking about the Nick Cannon.
And then like 30 seconds, like 20 seconds, he raps his 4 bars or whatever. Then a hook comes on. After that hook, some random guy comes on, starts rapping for like another 4 or 8 bars, and then a hook comes on again. Then another guy hops on, and a hook again.
Dude, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think all those people that rapped with him, like beefing with Eminem, they're all from Wild 'N Out, the Black Squad or whatever.
Honestly,
I think because I don't recognize those guys, but yeah, like you said, it was like 5 guys on one track, and then there was like some whack ass hook. Like even the beat was like average, you know?
Yeah.
And like the hook, I was like, who the fuck? Come on, bro, you have 5 guys just rap. Each of you just go one after another and fucking do your thing.
The hook had nothing to do with the diss.
Yeah,
like it was just some random hook they threw.
I honestly don't know why they're doing hooks nowadays and like rap or beef songs. You know, the hook was whack, the beat was average, the fucking lyrics were all lame. But if I had to choose between the first song and the Renegade one.
The second song. So he did drop a second.
So the first one was called The Invitation.
Yeah.
Whack. Like, just overall whack as shit. Like, even the video, everything just fucking... I can't even believe I lost 5 minutes of my life watching that shit. The second one is a little better, and it's called... Fuck. What's it called?
Yeah, I'm looking it up real quick. Okay. It's called Pray For Him.
Pray For Him with the same guys. Way better beat, because they have the Renegade beat. But and I tweeted this from our profile on Twitter. I tweeted Nick Cannon had 20 years, bro. 20 years from the last time someone used this Renegade beat, or at least from the time that Eminem dropped Renegade with Jay-Z. He had 20 years to do a way better verse than Eminem and Jay-Z.
And somehow made it worse.
Somehow made it worse. Like, he even copied Eminem's flow, and he still fucked it up, you know? Like, he didn't really say anything. I mean, he had, like, maybe 1 or 2 bars where I was like, okay, that one was, like, a good shot. But overall, bro, he's just... It was, like, the dumbest thing I've seen anyone do.
One of the funniest thing that Nick said to me was, like, in the T.I. podcast, he's like, Eminem's still one of the best lyricists. And then in the song, he says, you're not the best lyricist.
Yeah, and then he's all like, you're still in my top 5. And then in the song, he says, you're not a legend.
Yeah, you're not one of the best.
And then in the
lyricists.
podcast,
like,
he said, I know I can't battle him. And then he goes and battles.
Yeah, like, what?
Like, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
At this point, I feel like 100% it's just a publicity move.
Yeah,
honestly.
for sure. Like, well, now we're talking about Wildin' Out. I didn't even know it was still around, and now we know it's back. So definitely publicity move. And then on top of all this bullshit, he goes on Twitter and he says, "Hey Eminem, I won."
Yeah.
Like, same thing.
No, not only that, he said in his first rap diss, he said, "I'm doing this back to back until you respond." And then he goes on Twitter after the second song and says, "Hey, I won." Like, I thought you were going back to back until he responded, not just claim you won.
Yeah, and same thing with MGK. He also said "Hey Eminem" or whatever. He claimed to be the winner, but you can't do that in rap beef. You can't just be like, "Yo, I'm the winner." Like, it's up to the public to decide, you know. And I think
and I see a lot of people saying that Nick is a clown, Nick is corny. Honestly, and I said this on Twitter too. I was like, "Yo." This year easily went from Logic being one of the corniest rappers to Nick Cannon being corniest.
Yeah, dude, Nick. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Nick Cannon has always been corny, but like you said, it was a publicity stunt or whatever, and now he has our attention. But overall, it was, dude. Honestly, probably the worst diss song I've ever heard.
Yeah, and the thing that people were hating for him the most on the first track is that he was calling out Eminem for raising a kid that's not his. Like, wait, how is that a bad thing? That's like a stand-up dude kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, like he was saying, like, oh, you're white. Like, oh, now you're playing the race card on him again and shit like that. Like, what?
Yeah.
So everyone was like, you're a clown, Nick.
Hey, real quick, we're going to continue with this topic, but we're going to take a quick little break, and then we'll be back. All right, guys, we're back. I just need a quick break because I'm freaking pissed, bro. Here's why I'm pissed. Freaking, like, who the fuck is a Black Squad? And why are they disrespecting legends like that? Why, like, who do they think they are, bro? You can't just come out of nowhere and just start disrespecting
honestly, legends. Some people say they're, like, battle rappers or whatever, but honestly, I've never heard of these guys. And, I mean, they're like, their verses were all right, but they weren't, like, you know what I mean? Like, anything special. No,
they weren't nothing special. And just overall, Nick, he's, like, contradicting himself every step of the, like, everything. Everything he's saying, he's doing the opposite, you know? Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to change the topic. I thought it was funny how 50 Cent went on Twitter and said that he was going to fight Nick if he saw him in the streets.
50 Cent always... Have you noticed 50 Cent has something to say all the time? Like, every time he has something to say. But, I mean, he has a valid point. Also, I forget his name.
Joyner Lucas?
Yes, Joyner Lucas said, like, they don't want it, you know? Because, come on. Okay, Nick, you're going to come along with your buddies. I'm pretty sure Royce, Joyner... 50, like, they're all gonna back up Eminem, you know? Like, really, do you want to go against all those people? I think
Joyner was kind of a joke, though, because, I mean, he said, yo, Nick, you better calm down before I send Kendrick Lamar, Logic, all these people on you.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I think that was kind of a joke, because Logic's not gonna battle anyone, bro.
Dude, I just think this whole thing is a joke.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna come out and...
This
like,
whole thing was publicity stuff.
Yeah.
This whole thing. So I don't know why we're paying so much attention to
Okay, but do you think Eminem is part of it?
I wish it was real, though.
No,
I think Eminem is part of it? No, I don't think Eminem was part of the publicity stunt.
All right, is Eminem gonna respond?
I feel like...
Because people weren't sure if he was gonna respond to MGK. And while you think about that, I just want to say this. Nick's disses were so bad that I listened to MGK shit now and like, yo, the shit was hard. Because remember, I think it was on the podcast too. I don't know if I told you this like in private, but freaking, when I heard Rap Devil by MGK, I was like, oh, fuck. Like, he actually had some good shots, you know? He actually had some good disses, and I was like, this is good.
And some were just stupid.
Yeah, some were stupid, but some of them were like, okay, damn, this is good. I want Eminem to respond. And then he did, and I was like, all right, I'm glad he responded, because it was like, It wasn't anything hard or vicious or, you know, it wasn't freaking violent. But it was a little respond, you know, kind of mellow. But it was badass. Like the way Eminem responded to Rap Devil. It was a good diss overall. But it wasn't anything out of this world. In this case, though, I don't even want him to respond to Nick Cannon. Like, that's how pissed off I am, bro. Like,
well, I just, like, I don't know. It's weird to me, like, to say if I want him to respond or not, because I feel like it's not worth, like, the two disses were not worthy of it.
Exactly.
Like, okay, like you said, MGK's was at least worthy enough. It wasn't like super good, but it was worthy enough to respond. Right. These two disses aren't worthy enough. Like, there was no straight up, like, disses there. Mm-mm. Like, they threw a few shots here and there, but there was no, like, straight up disses like MGK did.
Exactly. So, overall, man, this is the stupidest beef ever in the history of hip hop. I'll be honest with you, man. The songs were bad. The reasons are stupid. And I don't even think Eminem is going to respond. However, if he does, I hope it's really good, you know? I hope it's better than Killshot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is, because that's the thing. Eminem should not waste his time on this.
Yeah.
But if he does, we'll definitely discuss it. And I think it's going to be better than Killshot. I think. But hopefully he doesn't respond. And because I think, you know what I think, is that he's getting ready to drop on 12/20. He's going to drop an album in a few...
You think it's going to be him?
Yeah, I think it's going to be... Well,
if you guys don't know what we're talking about, XXL Magazine put out like a article or whatever, and they said that word around town is that a big name rapper is going to drop on 12/20, which is next Friday.
And honestly, the ones I could think of, Kendrick, J. Cole, they haven't dropped.
Yep.
Some people are saying Lil Wayne. It's possible. But I
don't know. He like when he came out of jail like 1 or 2 years ago, he dropped an album, The Carter 5. I feel
like it's been 2 years.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe.
So it'd be again J. Cole.
But he hasn't been making any noise, so I don't think it's Lil Wayne. Like, he hasn't been active.
Well, that's the thing. He's been in the studio probably.
No, but people are active with rollouts and stuff.
Well, fuck.
J. Cole like just announced like another tour, like, so it might be him. Kendrick Lamar, he's just always active. Like, TD is always active, so you know it can be them.
Well, I mean, that kind of what you're saying kind of makes me happy because that's the one I want to least hear from, is Lil Wayne. I'm not that big of a Wayne fan, you know that. So hopefully it's not him, and it's J. Cole, Kendrick, or Eminem. But I want to say Eminem. I don't know. I just have this feeling, you know.
You think it's gonna be Eminem?
Because he did that with Kamikaze, where he didn't do any promotion. And I'm thinking he wants to do it again. But I don't know, man. It could be... as long as it's Cole, Kendrick, or Eminem, I'm happy with that.
Who else can it be, though? Like, now, a big-name rapper? I'm pretty sure Drake released an album this year. Yeah. So I don't think it can be him again. Oh, it can be Rihanna. Oh, she's not... Oh, did they say a rapper? Or
yeah, they said... No, they said rapper.
Oh, they said rapper. If they said artist, though, it can be Rihanna. Because Rihanna hasn't dropped in a while. Yeah. There's been rumblings.
What about Jay-Z or Nas? Wait, Nas just dropped though. Like, I forget, with Kanye.
Yeah.
Wait, what if it's Kanye again?
I don't doubt it's gonna be.
No, well, isn't he
dropped a few months ago?
But isn't he in the studio with Drake working on the second one? What was the name of that?
That was just a rumor.
Oh, I thought he posted it though.
No, that was just a rumor.
Okay, so I'm still down to the 3 that we said: Cole, Kendrick, or Eminem. If it's anyone else in that, I'll be like fake news. This is some bullshit.
Cause it can't be like Absol because he's not a big name rapper.
Yeah, no, Absol. It wouldn't be Absol.
Yeah, I don't know.
Q just dropped. I don't know who it is, guys, but if you guys have some suggestions or some thoughts on who it could be, just let us know. Comment on this video, and yeah, let's hope we get someone.
We'll wait for Friday.
Yeah, let's just hope it's someone. Whoever it is, just please let it be someone. And
yeah, because honestly, this year there's been a lot of music, but there hasn't been a lot of good music.
Yeah, it's been pretty light for real. Not like 2018 where like everyone dropped.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys. With that, I think we're gonna end the episode here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the support. You guys know there's a raffle coming up, so sign up for that, please. Or actually, you know what I'm saying. Enter in that raffle, and hopefully you guys could win one of these. And if not, man,
for some reason,
next time.
If for some reason you fast forwarded to the hip hop section, go back to the intro of the podcast and we explain how to enter the raffle.
Yeah, and you could win one of these 3 prizes that I just showed you.
Or $100. or $100 gift card.
Yeah. So
One person's winning. You can choose one of those.
Yeah, man. There you guys have it. We hope you guys have a great holiday. Hopefully, we could put out another video before the holiday. And if not, we hope you spend it with your family and everything is good. And yeah, peace.